Hello everyone, and welcome to Amanda the Adventurer, a game in which we discover a series of VHS tapes in our attic featuring a children's show which, well, we'll put it this way. Do you ever do that thing when you're watching Dora the Explorer as a kid where she asks a question and you give the wrong answer deliberately thinking it's funny? Well, imagine she knew what you said, and imagine she really didn't like you doing that. Now, I actually played the demo for this a little while back as part of 3 short horror games. I could have sworn I just briefly saw faces in amidst the darkness there, only for a split second. But this game is finally here, and we won't know until we start it. Oh, look. It's even got ourselves a living mouse cursor for us to adventure around with. Well, let's go. Dear Riley, if you're reading this, it means you won't see me again, unless it's in the next life. I wish I could have told you everything. I don't know how much time I have, and there's still so much I have to do before I'm gone. This letter serves 2 purposes: to say goodbye, and to bequeath to you my house in Kensdale. This next part may be a mistake, and God's forgive me if it is. When you settle in, there's something in the attic I need to pass on to you. Look for a tape, but know that once you watch it, there's no turning back. Stay safe, my dear. With you always, Aunt Kate. Well, that's about 10.5 red flags. Now, I'll explain why when we get our answer, but the biggest question on my mind right now is whether this actually takes place in the 90s or early 2000s, or in a more modern setting. It looks from the controls like we have movement and left click, pretty basic, but the left control has me nervous. Will we have to do some kind of stealthing? This game uses an autosave feature. Do not quit or turn off whatever. Oh, dangers of an SSD. But here we are. In the creepy old attic of our missing aunt's house. On a dark and stormy night. Perfect time to settle in with some old VHS tapes and 90s toys. We still don't quite know if this is the modern day or not, but the reason it's so important to me is because such a big part of analog horror, and of children's cartoons gone wrong, is the nostalgia factor. We just see things so differently as adults from how we did as kids, and when you come back to something we used to enjoy, I feel like we look at them, see the uncanny nature of it, and coupled with nostalgia knowing how we used to view it, it makes us wonder what else we missed. It makes us wonder what our childhoods were actually like, how much our memories differ from what could have actually happened. It's almost like a preserved form of those memories we have that we know logically couldn't have possibly happened. Ooh, another note. Oh, it's the one from before. So I guess we've already done the work of unearthing the tapes. Amanda the Adventurer in the kitchen. Well, let's honor our aunt's final request.
Hi, I'm Amanda.
And I'm Wooly.
Today we're going to make an apple pie.
My favorite is peach pie.
What's your favorite kind of pie?
Oh, that's right. We actually have to type it in. It's not just selecting from 2 things to click. Okay, so it looks like you're guiding me towards apple, so we'll say apple. Also, are the voices... Oh no, that's not enough characters.
That sounds delicious. Today we're going to make an apple pie.
Okay, so you don't need to fill them all
we need to
out.
cut the apples. Do you know what we can use to cut the apples?
A knife?
Good job! We can use a sharp knife.
I don't think we're supposed to do that by ourselves.
It's always good to be brave when you're by yourself. Look, I'm a pirate. Ha
That doesn't seem safe.
Okay, Willie, let's cut the apple. That was hard. We have almost everything we need to make our pie. We just need some sugar. Do you know where we keep the sugar? Is it in the pantry, the refrigerator, or the sink?
Maybe, oh, I see. We have to click on some segments. It's not showing us any, like, crazy gore or hyper-realistic blood. At least not yet. But it is doing things in such a way that's just a little bit off. Like, in a kid's show, you would never expect to see something that's as poor of a lesson as playing with a knife. And what makes things like this creepy isn't things that are majorly out of place or clearly don't belong here, but things that are just kind of jarring a little bit. What happens if we select something wrong? Also, have the voice actors changed?
Nope. Try again. Don't you want to help me?
I mean, maybe. I would like some apple pie.
So, where's the sugar?
Ah, and you begin eliminating choices. Now, this game's original sin is kind of the fact that, VHS tapes do not work this way, but we can suspend our disbelief on that much.
Great! Let's make a pie! Can you smell the apples and cinnamon? Okay, it's time to bake a pie. First, preheat the oven to 425.
I don't think we should be using the oven by ourselves. We should always ask a parent to help.
I'm not sure where they are right now. We're on our own, Willie. First, preheat the oven to 425 degrees. Then, put the apples into the pie tin. Now, put it in the oven and bake it for 40 minutes. Our pie is ready! I can't wait to eat it! Willie, let's have some pie!
Well, I suppose it worked out in the end. Huh. I'm pretty sure you were over there on the boxes before. You're actually gonna have us act these things out. Okay, well, we did just learn how to make a pie, so let's grab some apples. Do we have a pan? Do we have a knife so we can cut them up? You kind of emphasized that part in the video. No? Alright, well, let's just place it in and throw it inside. I suppose in the video, they did just say throw the apples in the tin. What was it, 425 degrees? Oh no. I guess that was wrong. I also don't remember how long you said. Alright, I think it was 40 minutes? And the result is another VHS tape. Okay, we are actually leaning into the paranormal happenings extremely quickly. Also, what is this plugged into? Well, this is actually off to a much more crazy start than I would have thought. Also, this place is in rough shape. Seems like old Auntie was kind of slacking on maintenance. I really do not trust you to remain in place. Let's continue.
Hi, friends. I'm Amanda.
And I'm Wooly.
What do you like best about your neighborhood? That's great! I like that there are so many friends in my neighborhood. Today, I want to send something special to my friend. First, I need to go to the store to buy them a card. Do you know where the store is?
Well, I guess you could do that at the post office or the corner store.
Good job! Let's go to the store! Let's pick out a card! My friend helped me when I was sad. What kind of card should I send them?
Well, that looks like congratulations. This looks like party. This one looks more like bereavement. And also, because I kind of have to take my opportunity to speak when I get it, earlier in the kitchen video, Wooly said that we need to wait for our parents in order to mess with the oven. She just said, I'm not sure where they are right now. There's something really weird about an upbeat character kind of speaking out of character for just a second.
Do you think that's what they need?
Kinda.
What do you say when someone helps you?
Okay, so I guess that's supposed to be a thank you. To me, that seems more like congratulations.
Great! I found the perfect card! Time for the next errand! When friends do nice things, it's important to thank them. I want to get my friend a special treat.
Can I have a special treat?
I want to get my friend a special treat. Where can I buy a treat for my friend?
Well, I guess the bakery. Now, this is something that I observed in the demo and seems to have carried over to here as well. It seems like Amanda and Wooly are both self-aware here, but Amanda is more interested in keeping to this veneer, while Wooly is more, well, I don't even know how to put it. I've just realized there's outlines on the ground as if there were bodies here. And that store is now closed. It's like this town is becoming more run down as we progress through our day. Well, let's go to the bakery.
Good job! Let's go get that treat!
Everything smells so good.
I want to buy my friend some cookies. Can you show me where the cookies are? Those look so tasty! We just have one more stop in the neighborhood. The package is ready for my friend. They live pretty far from me, so we need to mail it.
Wow, it's getting late. Most of the stores are closed. We probably can't send that now.
I have to send this to my friend. It's time to go to the post office. Let's send this package to my friend. Their name is... Wait, I don't remember. Can you help me?
We can come back tomorrow. You don't have to send that now.
No, I have to send this to my friend. Help me. Who does the package need to go to?
Now, before I answer that, to go back to what I was saying before, it's really weird when, like, a children's character sort of speaks almost like a normal person for a second. It's disconcerting because even extreme emotions in cartoons like this are portrayed in a certain way. Something bad happens, it's, oh no! So when you pick up, like, a hint of, like, genuine human distress, it just hits so much harder and feels so much more wrong. Also, when VHS tapes glitch out like this, I feel like it adds that degree of separation, makes it feel more like a faded memory. Alright, but I gotta try and spread my commentary out so that I don't completely kill the pacing. Me!
No, that's not my friend's name.
Okay, Mark.
You have to know their name.
No. That's not what I'm typing. It's actually overriding my key presses. I was gonna do Dora and see if you'd flip out.
Great work! Now we can send this to my friend. I hope she likes the cookies.
Wait. I wonder Since it seems like memory games are going to be part of this, I wonder if those names in the credits are actually significant. Maybe we would have seen a Kate in there, or maybe it would have been important to pay attention to the voice actors, Wooly, who actually, in some ways, seems to be an unwitting participant in this. Are you Kate? A play piano. Okay, I'm not quite sure what the clue would have been. That looks like a fingerprint on that key. Maybe we can watch it back for another idea. I just realized In the Kitchen is gone. Okay, well I guess that solves one of the problems from the demo, which was that you'd eventually have a ton of them and you'd have to sift through them to figure out which one you were going through. Let's have another look. Oh, but we do have the ability to fast forward between moments when we can interact. Alright, that's going to make this a lot easier. Maybe those last tones are it. But that's not going to help me. Yeah, it's the same company. Now I'm noticing that there are a lot of different things that are locked around the room. A safe over here, this chest over here, and this cupboard over here. But we currently don't have any way of figuring this out. There's things on this board here, actually. A whole bunch of symbols here, but it's been ripped off. Hi, Aunt Kate. Thank you so much for the roller skates. Dad and I went skating at the lake yesterday. He fell down, but don't tell him I told you that. I can't wait to see you at summer vacation. Love, Riley. So I guess I was pretty close with my aunt. Energy transfer would see sigils, TR investigating, potential for dynakinesis? Children's library services. She was a librarian? School records. Behavioral complaints? Building is still there, too risky to investigate. When did it change? She was looking into some cases. Dear Miss Park, I know it's been a long time since you've seen me. I swear the library was sometimes the only place I felt safe. I'll always be grateful to you for that, for being someone I knew I could trust. I need that again. To trust. 2 years ago, my little brother Jordan disappeared. Just poof, gone. My parents were never the same, and now they're gone too. They just didn't get over the grief. It broke their hearts, and eventually it killed them. The police figured someone snatched Jordan off the street, that some crazy guy lured him away. A freak occurrence, you know? A freak occurrence. A regular old suburban tragedy. But I know there's something more to it. And I know you know it too. I thought I was alone. Nobody believed me when I tried to bring it up. But I heard about the kind of research you do. The kind that normal people don't do. I don't know, maybe it's just a rumor. But here I am. He used to watch that show, you know. It was really sweet at first. I remember that you even used to tell families with younger kids to watch it. It was, I don't know, wholesome, I guess. And then it just got weird. I'd find Jordan standing in front of the TV, like he was in a trance. And it was like that little girl was talking to him. She said some really weird stuff. I know most of the people around here don't believe in the kind of work you do. Not at the library. The other kind of work. They just don't want to face the truth. That something really evil was here. Can you meet and talk? I don't want to write any more here. I feel like someone's watching me. Sincerely, Joanne Cook. So, she investigated things like this. Hauntings or cursed objects? Something that just doesn't behave as it should. Also, what is this sparking little cable down here? Oh, I see. The pause eject button has actually been ripped out. We have no ability to do that of our own volition, meaning we're not the ones ejecting it. It's ejecting itself. We can actually rip mushrooms off the wall and... Oh, there one of those symbols is on the back of this pot. Is that on here? Does it... Yes, it's the one right there at the very bottom. Okay, well, we'll leave this here for now. What does that mean? This is actually structured sort of like an escape room, in fact. Yep, I knew we wouldn't be able to leave. And we can change the clock. We can change that. We'll have to keep that in mind. Can we interact with you? Oh, look at those dead black eyes and that huge, soulless grin. Now, presumably, those things are all supposed to light up, but in the absence of that... Yeah, you're missing some batteries. And caution, do not get it wet. Well, we can't pick you up, otherwise I'd place you over there under the drip. Maybe these are what it's supposed to be? Because look, these all have a color, each corresponding to maybe a letter? Yeah, orange, blue, yellow, purple, red. Huh. There's a definite, like, more cleariness if we go... Yeah, it's definitely more clear if we go red, blue, but that's wrong. It was just RBF. It was just red, blue, green. So it actually was not complicated. Just really annoying to figure out what it wanted me to actually do. You know, it was always the emergency, what to do if you see a gun or if someone's getting bullied, those kind of episodes of kids' shows that I enjoyed the most. And I think what a lot of kids' shows needed was to be more real, you know? I'm just saying, Barney would still be around if somebody had gotten shot just once.
Oh, it's you. Whatever you do, don't...
Oh no! Willie had an accident! An accident is when something bad happens, but it's not anybody's fault. Accidents can happen in your house, at school, at the playground. You can get hurt almost everywhere. At 3:45 this afternoon, we were playing and Wooly tripped and fell.
I didn't try.
Where on Wooly does it look like he got hurt? That part of Wooly looks fine.
Does it, though? Alright.
That's right! Willie hurt his knee. Who can help when you are hurting? I don't think they can help.
This game sucks.
Let's take Wooly to the hospital to see a doctor. Which room should we go into to find the right doctor to help Wooly?
So we have, I guess, a therapist, a cardiologist, and a boneologist, which I imagine is probably what we need. Now look, she made a big show of saying he got hurt at 3:45. We already saw the clock that we could adjust, however, let's make a note of this one as well. 6:20. Wow, you really waited 3 hours to get him here? I guess you really did need to have a talk with him about obedience.
Come on, let's get Wooly fixed up.
Amanda, this really hurts. When is the doctor going?
The doctor isn't here right now. Let's see how we can help Wooly. Which
Oh,
tool
no.
can we use to check Wooly's injury? The heart monitor, the x-ray machine, or the scale?
Alright, I can't just keep plowing through. I'm not going to see all this game's worth if I give the right answer all the time.
That won't help Wooly.
That is a human heart that you just deposited at its base.
I'm scared. What should we use?
Anything else I can click on? No.
That's right. Now we can look at Wooly's bones.
And that's where it ends? Rebecca Colton. She was the only one credited here. 2001 Hamilton Entertainment. That's what this is. It's one of those cheap early 2000s CG shows. Okay. And there's our clock. Which I am going to try setting to 6:20 first. Question is, what did that do for us? Well, let's try 3:45. I was really creeped out for a second at that clock being stopped at 3:45, and then I remembered, oh yeah, that's like what time it is. Eternally, apparently. Maybe we have to edit every clock in the room. Yeah, okay. But you're already here. Maybe... Oh, you're like the one that was on the wall in the doctor's office, so maybe you're the one that needs to be set to 6:20. Which means there's probably a third thing that I need to go back and observe. Yeah, okay, this is what we're doing. Wait, the board changed! Tick-tock, Catching Up with Sam by Lacey Mitchell, March 24th, 2000. Sam Colton wasn't expecting to be a father to a town icon, but last summer it became clear that his public access series Amanda the Adventurer and its title character were something very special. For this self-professed struggling writer, it all started with his adopted daughter and a new outlook on life. Recently, I caught up with Sam over a stack of the Sunflower Diner's famous strawberry banana pancakes. We chatted about the value of imagination, everyday adventures, and what the future may have in store for Amanda. Lacey asks, Sam, not a day goes by when my kiddos aren't talking about Amanda and her adventures. Did you ever dream that this little show would be a big hit? Sam replies, a little show is right, isn't it? But I think there's something elegant in simplicity. We may not have the budget for a big production, but I truly believe there's a soul that transcends that. I'm humbled by the way the town has embraced my baby. I really am. Is your adopted daughter perhaps the voice actress? So much of the show is about following your imagination. What inspired you to produce a show that is focused on getting our kids... It's held up by this thing.
Amanda, this really
Ah,
hurts.
right there. That was a
When is
clock.
the doctor going?
Alright. We don't need any more of this. 2250.
Right.
Oh, I was really confused for a second, and then I realized, okay, we're using, like, yeah, okay. So we need, for 2250, that would be, what, 1050? So we need to go 1050. But that's AM, so we need to go 10. and all of them go abruptly silent. Oh, I see. This one has to be... Well, that's probably telling us what we need to set it to. Okay, so what was it? It was 540... Oh, but there's only one hand. Oh, no, there's not only one hand. I bet that's what the other thing over there was. Not a symbol, a hand for a clock. Okay. This is one of those puzzles that would have annoyed me if I didn't get it, but I did, so it's cool. That's how you judge these things. It's totally legit and fair. Okay, 45, so let's go this way. Or was it 15? Dang it. Oh, wait, you know what? I think I've got it reversed. So let's send you back to here, and you up to here. There we go. Safe 826. Oh, those arrows scratched into it. What is that? Well, first of all, what do those arrows mean? And second of all, do we go for the safe first, or do we watch the tape first? Okay, so you were pointing to the safe, which is now gone. Basically, you were telling me turn around to see a horrifying, evil little cartoon girl. And this one is labeled Everything Rots. See, this is Lost Episode Horror executed effectively. Because all night we've been watching these tapes of a children's show, which is fairly innocuous in its content, but just slides so far into the uncanny valley, and so just a little bit weird in its content, that we become hooked, wanting to see just how far it'll go. And it's been gradual up until this point, but now it leaps off a cliff into a title like Everything Rots. And after everything we've seen so far, we're curious to know where this'll go, but at the same time, I'm full of trepidation because I truly have no idea what's gonna be on this tape. The kind of thing where, given previous experiences, when you see that written on the label, my stomach just kind of drops a little bit. Let's go.
I'm Amanda.
And I'm Wooly.
It's such a nice day for a picnic. What's your favorite food to eat at a picnic?
Hatred.
Oh, I don't like that at all.
Seems like it'd be right up your alley.
Amanda, what's that smell? I've never smelled anything like that.
I don't know, Wooly. You're right. It's a bad smell. What do you think is making that bad smell?
Yeah, my first thought was check the bushes. Probably not the apples. What's that in front of you?
You're right. This sandwich is stinky because it's rotting. This tree stump is rotting too. Do you know why? Things rot when they are not alive anymore. Do you know what the opposite of alive is? Look at the tree stump. If it's not alive, what is it?
I was trying to write employed. Sorry, I'm going to be a jerk at every turn.
That's right. The tree stump is dead. Dead is the opposite of alive. Good job. Plants can die if they don't get enough light or water, or if they get a disease.
Let's go back to our nice picnic.
Animals can die in different ways too. Look at poor Mr. Fox. He is dead and rotting. What do you think killed him? The gun, the knife, or the poisonous berries on this bush?
Well, I don't know. You seem to be partial to knives, and I wouldn't put it past you to create an example for your little experiment. Look at Wooly's eyes. I actually really love the way they're doing this character. He almost seems like comic relief at first, but like, it's real. You feel like he's trapped. I'm gonna say the knife just because you seem to like the knife.
I don't think that was it.
I don't like your face as you said that.
No, it wasn't that. Look at his funny tongue. He's silly. What killed him?
It's just... Look, kids' shows have addressed topics like this before, but it's the way they're not taking it a little more seriously than they normally would.
Wouldn't it be nice if he could tell us? Mr. Fox, what made you die? It was the ugly old bear trap. Mr. Fox didn't even know what got him until it was too late.
Amanda, this has gone too far. I don't like this.
We saw so many things today! A rotting sandwich, a rotting tree stump, and silly old rotting Mr. Fox. Sometimes I feel myself rotting. But it feels far away.
Amanda, nothing is rotten here.
What do you think? Do you think that everything rots?
Of course not, Amanda.
I'm not asking you. Answer my question.
You don't have to answer that.
Okay. I don't know what to put. This seems like a trick question.
See? Everything is fine here. It's all fine.
Oh my... Oh! What is that? What is that thing? What are you? I died? What? Okay, everything was not fine there. Good. Alright, they actually... That thing was kind of ridiculous looking. I think that we might have seen a hint of that on the screen in the demo. When I saw it, it was like instantly familiar, which was like a really weird feeling to have, but more onto the point, it did a really creepy thing that I feel like is worth mentioning there. It jolted our view away from the TV screen when we heard that bump, thus reminding us that what we're seeing on the screen, that's not our play space. Our play space is the attic. I'm actually really glad this happened because it's something I've wanted to talk about for a while. I first noticed this in my playthrough of The Exorcist Legion. But yeah, I find that in a game, when you're made to look at a screen, it creates sort of degrees of meta-separation from what's going on. It almost reminds me of that one scene in Signs, and those who know the scene I'm talking about. You get engrossed in what's happening here. And so for something to interrupt that, it's not like you're getting jump scared in the level of your player in the game. It creates a fear that is almost as if something had just touched my shoulder in my room. It's like my attention is being drawn away, but I'm just back in the game instead of in that second degree that I was looking at. It's hard to explain. I hope I'm getting it across correctly, but look. I also notice here and on the menu screen, these scratched off stickers have appeared, and one of them is the thing that came for me. Does that mean that some other things might appear as well? Oh wait, in the kitchen? Wait! Did we go all the way back? Is the autosave not working? Can we at least fast forward? Okay, we can. Alright, this time I'm just gonna say yes, because you've actually got very powerful meta leverage over me, in that the autosaves don't really appear to be working correctly.
That's what I was afraid of.
Oh, you're gonna come no matter what. Okay, so at least we can skip straight to this and not even do the other clocks. But the thing is, what do we do? Is there some way we can, like, block this hatch? What is it that we need to do in order to make this work? This is just... I'm afraid to even put the tape back in now just because I don't want to get sent back to the beginning again. He says I don't have to answer that. Maybe I just wait a while? Or I do have enough characters to put maybe. But it doesn't seem like it's budging. If nothing else, it won't recognize the answer.
Why won't you answer my question? You have to tell me.
I don't have to tell you anything.
Don't you want to be my friend? Please, answer my question.
That genuinely startled me a little bit.
I think
I had
it
no
might
agency
be
in that.
too late.
Well, look. What was the safe code? 846. Maybe we can just start with that? I've, just for safety, I've gone through each of the tapes up until this point. Oh, you changed right away, actually. You changed even before that. Alright, well, let's just do this and restart, and then we'll try whatever this is. I was just gonna check tape. The only reason I even thought of this is because I realized you could skip straight ahead and just put the thing on here and open that. So what happens if we just do this right from the beginning? Like, it is so beyond illogical to have a time loop when none exists in universe. But it seems like time loops are all the rage these days. There we go. You know, it was cool when Outer Wilds did... I already recorded... you haven't seen this yet, but I just recorded the Leeds murder, and it did the same stupid thing. Red, orange, blue, beige, potato, lilac, yellow. And there's some kind of button in there. It looks like that might be the pause eject. Let's place this here. Yes. A series of sigils. So I'm starting to think that's not a death. Maybe that's an ending. Meaning that maybe these two represent other endings? Now, if we grab you... what happens if we wire you right up? We can now do that. Oh, I see. We can use that to not answer the question, to just eject the tape. We now have the ability to eject at any time. If we eject you now, do we still have to... No, we just pause. Okay, but presumably that will have its own can of worms, so... Okay, apple...
That sounds delicious.
Luckily, this game's built up enough goodwill through its actual in-story content that I should find it pretty easy to slip back in and take this for what it's worth. But yeah, it seems like... Hang on, let's skip over this dialogue. That was very distressing. And I'm not talking about the nonsense I just went through. I'm talking about Amanda's reaction and insistence on this question. We know that her voice, or it seems like her voice, was maybe the adopted daughter of the creator of this show. A show that was actually apparently liked by many, so it's not like it's just some mysterious thing that turned up in this attic. People knew about this. I wonder if something didn't happen to her, and she's now living on through these tapes. And she doesn't want to know the truth about what's happening with her, or maybe even she's wondering about her physical body. I love how many questions this is leaving.
That's right! Willie hurt his knee.
There's an article on the back, and it says, Celtic relics stolen. Reports of a break-in at the Irish Celtic History Museum have the country in a stir. While no injuries were reported, a few key pieces of Celtic history that were displayed in the museum have been stolen. One of which is the ancient piece of Celtic history, the Crown of the Stag. The piece was said to have... Okay, is this anything relevant to us? Maybe. I mean, it was displayed quite prominently. What happens if I pause and just go? I mean, I can do that. The safe returns. But I don't know what else to do with that information. Was there something else I should have learned? Maybe I need to gather all this stuff up. Use it for like a ritual or something? This one corresponds to... which is it? Pale. Actually, maybe if we put them like under the water, maybe the idea is that... Ooh. You will sprout out at unnatural speed. Okie dokie. But what do we do with you? I mean, we can try planting you all, leave you on the table. But then what? I'm starting to think that there is no way out of everything rots. That's the end of the road. So what we need to do is figure out something to do in this room. Presumably after we've put it in? Not that there's anything to tell us that. Yeah, you need to bloom all the way, actually. We can't take you out prematurely. This must be the potato. Man, world hunger must just not be an issue in this world, because we are growing all this stuff really, really quickly. This is a world of life, not death, clearly. Now, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're missing one. But where is it? I don't know, maybe you? We can pick these up. Right here. The final one, which, well, I haven't been reading them, but let's see what the last one is. You would be yellow. But what do we do with you, besides the fact that we're apparently starting a greenhouse in that attic? Yeah, seriously, now what? See, this is the problem, is how can I solve a puzzle if I don't even know what my goal is? Do I have to place these all somewhere? Okay, we can interact with this. But it doesn't... I have no idea what this could be. I do wonder if maybe... Look, because if we come over here, this lock had a green box on it. So maybe that refers to a green tape? We can't eject, though, and we can't go back and look at other ones.
Thank you, but that's not my favorite flower.
Okay, that's a thing. Oh, I've only just realized that's a flower in your hair and not a bow. Okay. Is this cursed artifact related to these things? I'm literally just clicking around the room now trying to figure out what I have to do with these things. Do I have to reset the game again? That's not your favorite one. Okay, you wanted yellow then, I guess? Let's take that and give you this other one then. Oh, we can't. We have to restart. Okay, but we'll probably be able to do that from the beginning. Well, let's die. Alright, so as expected, from the get-go, we have all of this. So what it's saving is your state, not what you've watched. I'm guessing, yeah, you're definitely the hidden one, or else you wouldn't have been the right one. And here I thought I had to put all these together for some kind of ritual. Instead of just happening to figure out that you were interactable. I've looked at you before! You were never interactable before! You're only interactable when I'm carrying one of these things. I might have looked at you a little closer if you had actually allowed me to do stuff with you before then.
Thank you. That's my favorite flower. I got a surprise for you, but you'll have to turn around.
I've only just met you, and I trust you completely. Ooh, it's a Nickelodeon tape. Are we gonna watch Rugrats? I actually really like the surprise. Alright, put it in.
Where's the birthday girl?
Usually my
Oh.
mom my treat money.
Well,
Oh, that's
Come
terrifying.
on, Lauren, we have a special surprise for you.
Here's what I had.
Who's ready for ice cream and cake?
She's busy with her best friend.
Is that show on 24/7?
It's like she didn't even hear me.
And we need to talk about some new TV rules. You know what? Hold on. Let me try. I want to capture the big surprise on video. Lauren, honey, we got cake and ice cream. We got your favorite, mint chocolate chip.
Come on, baby, we can watch Amanda another time.
it's so much fun
Lauren?
to buy your own
Everything okay?
Lauren?
Lauren?
I love mint chocolate chip.
Are you Lauren? Oh, good. Okay, that just restored so much goodwill. That was horrifying. The way it plays out as this live action, just like normal family home video, that just descends so quickly. The whole thing containing this element that we know is dangerous, that we know is cursed, but that they have no idea, and they still have no idea. To them, it's just a detail in the scene, but to us, it's like watching an oncoming train that they can't even see. How about quit? Is there any way to, like, try and confirm? No. How about pity? No? Okay, I could be here all day doing this. See, I'm wondering if maybe something won't be a little bit different now? Well, oh, that went onto the shelf? Is that just like a countermeasure for if something glitches out of existence? Yeah, it doesn't look like we can actually use you right there. What happens if we try baking with the plastic peach from back here? But if we wait, we gotta set you first. Follow the instructions exactly, otherwise, besides the different ingredient. Ah, we get another tape, I guess. These colored VHSs, you always knew it was going to be something special. Another home video? No, that's not a home video. March 8th, 2002, the latest we've yet seen. No audio, though. Is that perhaps Amanda's voice actress? The daughter of Sam Colton? I'll be honest, being able to hear nothing but the storm outside and the hum of the tape player actually makes this about 50 times creepier. We know it's something important. We know they're not being honest with her about what it is. Huh. One of those things that raises so many more unnerving questions than answers. Looks mighty dark in there. I have no idea what to make of that. Alright, well that means we now have to try cooking with all the wrong things. You'll spit the banana right back out. Rebecca, that was her name. What happens if we give this to you anyway?
Thank you. That's my favorite flower. I got a surprise for you, but you'll have to turn around.
Whoop. Whoop. You'll just give me it right off the shelf. It's a less impressive trick that time. Can we give this to you? We can't. I'm going to try cooking it next. A lot of this game's puzzles seem to be cooking-based. Let's try this. Oh, it does go in. It does go in, but it doesn't do anything. Well, it has to do something, right? Because we can pick it up. There's these two combination locks, which I have no idea what they are or what they could be. And then there's this padlock that I can't even interact with. Presumably this is some kind of final ending.
Do you know what we can use to cut the apples?
Yeah, see, I'm thinking there's got to be something in these first 3 red tapes that will be what we put on the lockbox, and then something in the final one that tells us how to open that cabinet. Then again, the other tapes have been all colored, so maybe there's something in those that will tell us how to do it? I don't know. I'm just kind of looking for anything at this point.
Good job! We can use a sharp knife.
Wait, wait. Did you see that? Did you see that? That showed like what looked like an oven on fire for a second. But now it's a pie. Hang on. Can we... I wish we could actually eject you. Alright, we gotta get back to that part right after you asked us for the knife, and then we have to pause. There are freeze frame bonuses, as TV tropes would put them, in each of these clips, I'm assuming.
Good.
Pause. Yeah, there's even a pause right above it, indicating that maybe we're supposed to. So maybe we've got to look for that blue pause button in each clip. What if we set you to... What's here? Okay, so 575 is the max. And whatever the longest amount of time is. 1 hour. Okay, so let's do that. You changed. You changed. Oh, we Sims'd you. I feel for you, Wooly. I really do. This is all different. The ingredients for a meat pie: 200 grams potato, 200 grams mushroom, 350 grams meat. Preheat to 525 and put meat, potato, and mushroom. Bake for 50 minutes and enjoy. Okay, well, I know where to get the mushroom and the potato, but what about the meat? What about the cheese, for that matter? Nothing if we just do you. Okay, well, I know where we can get a potato. I know we can get the mushroom right here. Meat. What would be meat here? Oh, I see. Oh, we probably have to put the cheese in the trap. Okay. I only saw that because I was trying to see if this thing would do anything now. Alright, put you there. Gross. Well, cooking with Riley now. Stick you there, and you there, and you there. Yeah, just keep the dirt in the pot. We need to use all the potato. Let nothing go to waste. Bon appetit. Oh, it's not a colored tape. It's actually in your neighborhood. It's just the next one anyway. Is this going to be different, though? A different version? This time we have to watch out for pauses.
Hi there, I'm Amanda.
And I'm Wooly. Amanda, maybe some of our friends can come back to the neighborhood?
That's great! I like that there are so many friends in my neighborhood. Today, I want to send something special to my friend. First, I need to go to the store to buy them a card. Do you know where the store is?
It's like an alternate version of the same episode. She's acting as though her friends are still here, but Wooly seems to acknowledge that they're the only ones. And I remember that meat store. I remember the butcher from the demo.
I
Try
don't
going
need
there.
to go there right now. Do you think this is funny? Just take me to the store. Now, can you tell me where I need to go?
All right, let's do it.
Good job! Let's go to the store! Let's pick out a card. My friend... Something bad happened. What kind of card should I send them?
Well, if something bad happened...
That's not the right card. I don't think we want this.
I think Amanda is confused. Shh, here's a secret. It's my birthday. Maybe we can help her out.
Now this is a slightly different dynamic from what we've been experiencing, where she's becoming more self-aware, and while he's always been self-aware, it seems like Wooly is actually trying to prevent her from becoming aware.
Are you sure that's right?
It looks like it. I bet your friend is really going to love this card.
My friend is... My friend... My friend is having a birthday! I want to get my friend a special treat. Where can I buy a treat for my friend? Oh, I know! Let's get them some nice candy. Do you know where the candy store is?
Let's go.
Great! Why did you do that? Now I can't find the candy store. I don't know where to go. Can you help me?
It was here.
Don't do that!
It ain't my fault. Why did you... You said, why did you do that? Is there some other party here, or is this just your own fractured, fragmented mind?
I don't want to go there. I said I don't want to go in there!
If I leave right now, is there... I honestly almost expected there to be something behind me.
No! Why is this happening? No! Why can't I stop it?
This isn't the candy store.
There is nothing here that I want.
Maybe you can take us someplace else?
I want to get my friend a special treat.
There's a few different things we can click on. Maybe... Oh, we can click in the center as well. Hard choices. Two of these things at least are food. Although the thing on the left is somewhat unidentifiable. The cleaver, however, seems a worse choice. Is this what happens when we go off script?
I want to get my friend a special treat. Let me out of here!
Oh, Amanda. That's a nice birthday card. Do you want to give it to your friend now?
Will you address the card? Who should I send this to?
Maybe I shouldn't be... Am I selling him out, or is this what he wanted? He did say it was his birthday. And this is more letters than Kate.
Oh, Wooly, it's your birthday!
Ooh. Okay, I think we've finally turned on to the full progression path. Where we tried to... We went. You took me. I can click on each of these things. Oh, it's a coloring book. But I have to get the right ones. We can do 3 out of 4, and... Well, the order was this, this, and this. And... do we just have to get the same order every time? Degrading more and more, just like... Well, just like Amanda did. It's getting more and more abstract. That's the doll, presumably representing a real human child, possibly Lauren. Maybe a first victim? Maybe the disappeared kids... She actually considers them to be friends. Maybe she brings them in as friends, and then after a while, she can't help herself anymore. I actually just got startled by that creaking on the other side of the attic. Actually, that looks like the padlock, so I guess guts. I guess that's the code. Alright, we're slowly unraveling this. And you'll open automatically. I've been sweating the whole time if there was some kind of confirmation button I was missing. Is that the murder weapon?
Hi, friends. I'm Amanda.
And I'm Wooly. Bah.
Wooly just made an animal sound. He said "bah" because he is a sheep.
Every sound I make is an animal sound.
Can you make a sound like a sheep?
Bah!
That's great. You sound just like Wooly.
Is that racist?
Wow, yeah. You sound just like me.
At a petting zoo. There are lots of animals here to pet and play with. It's fun to spend time with animals. They are very different from people. They look different and they don't talk like people.
Amanda, I'm an animal, and
Animals don't talk, silly. Look at these signs. Let's make sounds like the animals on the signs. Are you ready? A goat says, meh, meh. A chicken says, a pig says, like,
Oh my...
fun! Animals make funny sounds. Do you have a family? Animals have families too. Let's go see one of the animal families. I want to see the chickens. Can you show me where the chickens are?
Sure, but do I really want to participate in what is essentially Birth of a Nation?
Great! Let's go see those silly chickens.
what a cute fib.
Having a family is nice. I see a mommy chicken and baby chickens, and I see a daddy chicken. Look at the chickens. Do you know what the daddy is called?
Okay, you seem to hesitate for a moment on Daddy Chicken. Are you maybe remembering your own?
The daddy is called a rooster. The mommy is a hen, and the babies are chicks. Some mommies eat their babies. Yum, yum. Okay.
I was gonna eat that
let's
chick.
go see some more animal families. Where should we go next? I think it's time to visit the sheep. Can you tell me where we can find the sheep?
What happens if we get it wrong? Also, this place apparently is raising cobras and spiders.
Ew! I don't want to see those. They're scary. I don't want to go near... my sheep family. All the sheep are right where they belong. Hi, little kitten. Where is your family? It looks like this kitten is all by herself. How do you think she feels? This kitten is alone. There is no one to help her. Will you help the lonely kitten?
I don't like this. Oh, your face. Oh, I should have known. So we've got lightning storms, tornadoes, and the last bit, maybe flooding, is covered in cobwebs. Oh, this is gonna be like Jumanji. No? Do you maybe need battery? Wait. There's a pause on the back. A pause on the back. We have to pause probably during the emergency alerts.
Wow, yeah. You sound just like me.
Okay, so right in the beginning here is the thunderstorm warning.
The thunderstorm goes.
Okay, so I have to get each of them. All right. Well, I remember the flood warning is pretty soon, but I don't actually recall seeing a twister warning. Oh, wow.
Sheep are waiting for us. Where are they? Will you help the lonely kitten?
If I say no,
Will you please help the lonely kitten?
what if I say no?
Won't you help the lonely kitten? 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 Won't you help the lonely kitten?
It's her. Oh, please tell me I don't have to go through all the oven stuff again. So that thing is actually her. And we can get the scissors, which I imagine can be used on the doll. Oh my God! I was not expecting that sound. Okay. Alright, let's drop this off. Take out the batteries, which we can now put in you.
Hello, I am Blackbot. I think this is going to be fun. 2, 5, 8, 6. This means nothing to me.
Okay, what about this?
3, 7. Maybe another time.
Yeah, maybe another time indeed. Can I pick you up and put you in water?
No, that's not what they're called. Try.
There we go. We had to get that wrong. Okay. Still don't know what to do with you. I'm wondering if the code that you spit out won't be that. I mean, you're both green.
The tornado goes.
And the last thing is the flood warning, which can be had shortly after this. We are on the flood warning, and we should be able to complete this now. Oh, my... I actually just brushed my hand across my face. Good play, game. Good play. Oh. And that brings us now to Everything Rots.
And I'm Amanda.
And I'm Wooly. What's that smell?
What do you think is making that bad smell? No, that looks fine. Are you doing this on purpose? What is making that bad smell?
I'm just trying to see if this is any different is all.
You're right! Do you know what the opposite of alive is? Dead is the opposite of alive. Good job! When an animal dies, it rots too. It looks like this kitten is in big trouble.
Oh no.
It might die before anyone can help it. Should we help the kitten?
Of course. This ain't really about the kitten, is it? It's coming from over there. Oh. Oh. Oh! Oh! We're actually here! We're hung up on the meat rack. Is this the fate of all Amanda's friends? Okay, now look. Every time she talks about that lonely kitten, it's very clearly a form of pleading for herself, especially when people refuse to help. So I think that more or less confirms she's just as much trapped as anyone. The question is she the spirit of the daughter, or is she something else entirely that's been given life? Something that doesn't know she's separate but still feels that connection. So when we come back in, this thing's still got its batteries in it. So, see, I feel like there should be some way to pick it up and bring it over here. Or maybe there's something we can fill up, but there's still the question of this thing, which, like, we don't have a number to deal with that. Actually, wait, this is out there, but when we were doing the thing where we were going to the store, like, way earlier on, wasn't there some, like, banner in one of the stores that had, like, some ridiculous number on it? Hang on, I think it's not this one, but the one after that.
Good job! Let's...
1503.25. Okay, so let's get out of there. And...
1503. I guess so. 1503225.
okay, so you can go past 4.
Send my condolences to Kate.
To Kate.
I don't want to play anymore right now.
You just stop right there. Oh my. These little variations, honestly, they're so cool. See, on the one hand, I want to be annoyed at how frustrating it is to arrive at some of these conclusions, some of the very tiny things you need to spot in order to get through this. But whenever I am progressing, I'm really enjoying myself. So it's going to be hard to, like, come to a conclusion on this game at the end. Congratulations, you're 1 year older. Wishing you the bestest year. 0882. Maybe that toy is something she got her friend. But I'm guessing that's going to be the code to this. What if we... Wait, what if we try putting that into U instead? 0882.
0882. This would be more fun if I knew what you were trying to say.
Well, screw you. Maybe the candles count as ones?
081821 325 Fahrenheit at 30 minutes.
Well, we don't have the other tape anymore. We don't have the in the kitchen tape, otherwise I'd try it at that pause point again. Which I'm now realizing they probably eliminate these tapes to eliminate confusion. But I don't know what to try now. Maybe if I close it? Okay. There's the other candle. Ooh. Okay, now we're doing math problems. Okay, so I do not have the head for even basic on-the-fly math problems, but I'm assuming that 2 is the number represented by candles. So 2 times 4 is 8. So it's 8 minus 5 minus 2 is 3. So 8, 3. 2 times 2 is 4 plus 1 is 5. Alright, we probably have to put it into U. Kind of bold to me to assume you would just give me the code that easily. Alright, 8, 3, 5, 1, 6, 1. And now we replace that with 3. Oh my god. That actually caused my spine to seize up. That must have been some of the most horrifying directional audio I've ever experienced. That was so bad that as I was whipping my view around in a panic, I could have sworn I saw figures, like, stood in the shadows. Okay, but at least we don't have to do the math problems again now with 3 instead of 2. And we get an alternate version of Oh No Accidents.
We don't have much time. Do you trust me?
I guess so.
Wooly, ready for an adventure?
Amanda, you know you can't...
Wooly had an accident. When a friend has an accident, sometimes nobody can help them. But we can try.
No, Amanda. I'm fine. I just,
Poor Wooly is so confused. We really have to help him. First, we have to know what is wrong. What part of Wooly is broken?
Looks fine to me. Well, except the soul, like I said earlier. What do we say? What do we say?
Wooly's head is broken, but Dr. Amanda is here to help. Let's prepare the patient. Here, Wooly, drink this.
I don't know, Amanda.
It's all just pretend, isn't it, Wooly?
Amanda, I feel,
We need to operate immediately on the patient's brain.
Oh my god.
What tool should we use to fix Wooly's head? The saw, the hammer, or the forceps?
Well, we gotta get this wrong first so we can see what happens.
That might be helpful, but what else could we use? things could get really messy if we use that. That looks hard to use, but I could try. I tricked you! We're going to use all three!
Oh my...
The patient is getting rowdy. I'll need a little help here.
Help me! Please!
So, who are you going to help?
I have a feeling we have to help her.
You're not going to help me?
I have to try.
Fine. I can do this by myself. No way!
Yeah, the tape falling off the counter after each of these sure is a perfect punctuation, isn't it? And I was very shocked to not find something crawling out of that hatch behind me. What does that say? Witch of 20 looking for Bebo, John's Candy Factory. Riley's Fun Movies. This is a tape I made, apparently taped over.
Hi! Trap door treat!
All my memories replaced by hers. But there's got to be something more here. Yeah, there is, just not on this tape. Summer 1984. Just how far back does this whole thing go? That young actress probably wouldn't have even been born yet.
I'm allergic to apples.
How many chairs? How many mushrooms? How many fruit? How many light?
Chairs, mushroom, fruit, lights. How many of each? That's got to be the code. Now, this is going to get awkward, because when you say chairs, does this count? Oh, it's got a locket or something like that dangling off the side. Like, obviously that chair counts, but what about the couch? Alright, so the number I arrived at is 1852. And we can give or take one on either the chairs or the fruit, because I don't know if we're counting the couch or the peach. So 1852. And if that doesn't work, we can go one more on you. One on you. There we go. And that gives us another tape. Home movies. It really is personal. Now, I bet we can use that bucket to capture the water and kill the robot, which I kind of don't want to. Kind of my only other companion in the world, since I kind of burned the bridge with Dolly.
401258.
We don't have much time.
Now, I noticed that in those things, in I guess the older clips, on this tape and the last few, it's actually been showing stuff from the demo. Meaning, I guess, I wonder if in the demo we weren't playing as the ant. Also, on second look, I think that might say Riley's fave movies instead of fun movies.
401258. The treasure is in the chest. Obviously. But first you need the key to my heart. Because it is not what you have on the outside that matters. It is what you keep on the inside that really counts.
This is going to be the saddest part of the game. Are you kidding me? You're actually gonna make me... You're gonna companion cube this robot on me? Because it's working. Alright. Well, let's just speed up your execution here. Just wait for this bucket to fill. That was quite a lot of mess contained within that one droplet of water. Okay, this corner in particular has anomalous properties.
I thought that I could trust you. I will show you number combinations you've never even dreamt of. I love you. There, I said it. I am in love with you. Please do not hurt me. Please have mercy on me. I will do anything, please. Please.
You have to be kidding me. Are Just do it, just do it, just do it. I won't. I won't forget you, just like I haven't forgotten Pigsy. Jesus, that was traumatic. Okay, well, that was out of left field, game. But we got this key, the key to the treasure chest. And perhaps the true ending? I mean, you told me to do it. I just got the best friend achievement. With a little picture of the robot with the words in its mouth, I love you. Game. This has been such a ride, I'll give it that much. We can share. Ooh, he's gone.
Hi, I'm Amanda. When you're friends, you can share all kinds of things with each other. I can share my crayons with you, so you can have fun coloring too. Look at silly Mr. Fox. Sharing shows you care about someone. Friends can share toys. They can share snacks. I'll share some of my snacks with you. Which snack would you like?
You seem to have embraced the rotting. Suppose the bread would be the least bad.
Yum, that's my favorite. Friends can share other things too. They can share secrets. Can I share a secret with you?
I would love for you to share your secrets with me.
Are you sure? It's a big secret.
I really want to know.
Is it really okay to share my secret with you?
I'll even tell you some of mine.
I'm out there. Somewhere.
Oh my god! This seems like a bad idea, but we have to stop the noise. Day is breaking. Day is breaking, and we get the achievement, The End. That's the real ending. I mean, there must be one that we missed, right? Because there's still one more unscratched sticker. Maybe something that we need to have completed it to get, but... Oh, good God, in spite of all that frustration, I'm still coming away with actually a pretty positive opinion of this game. Its scares are so scary. It knows exactly how to spend most of its time just unnerving you and picking just a few precise moments to hit you with the big scares like that. You know, I'm not going to be able to get my full thoughts out during these credits, but I hope that I conveyed most of what I was thinking pretty well in the game itself. Beyond those scares, it got me so interested in the story and learning more about this character who I was simultaneously terrified of and fascinated by, who I wanted to learn more about. And so in that true ending, when she says, "I'm out there somewhere," the first audio we've heard completely free of that VHS audio distortion, it's simultaneously horrifying and hopeful. Like, maybe this character who is clearly suffering so much can still be helped in some way. This character who has clearly caused so much suffering. It's really cool that it was able to make me have such complex emotions for this character while being hunted down and terrorized by her. That's really good writing and storytelling. What I do not care about from a storytelling perspective is just how much it was dependent on me noticing certain threads to pull. And I feel like anytime I was pulling a thread, I was along for the ride and I was super interested and it was super cool. When you're within those threads, a lot of the different steps between them are pretty logical. But I feel like spotting those threads in the first place is often very illogical. I think I remember that being one of my criticisms of the demo as well. Oh wait. So we didn't get that one. Oh, and now, how am I just now realizing it? The back of the creature's head is Amanda's hair. But yeah, I feel like so far I've kind of rambled in an inarticulate fashion about why I like this game so much. I'm sure I'll be cutting this down a lot. But I think what it boils down to is, when you're showing me this screen, what this whole game feels like is me leaning closer and closer in fascination, and then terrifying me when my face is an inch away from the screen, when I can see that screen door effect. That's when you hit me, and send me flying across the room as a result. If nothing else, this game knows how to build up properly to a scare. What I mean by degrees of meta-separation is that by having us get invested in what's happening on the screen, and then have things in the attic sort of jolt us back to that space, it feels the same as being distracted by something in real life. It's almost as if something was standing behind my chair as I sit here, because it feels like we're getting pulled back to reality rather than just that other layer where you have the layer of the show, the attic, and then real life. Well, I did have a lot of issues with the way that it structured itself and how much difficulty I had getting onto these different paths. I will give it this. The advantage to doing that, and I'm sure the reason why it went that route, is because that allows you to sort of feel like a creepypasta protagonist. I just wish it didn't make me have to retread so much of the same ground in order to test out those experiments. Like, for example, the big thing that was holding me back after even realizing I was in a loop was pausing to spot that thing telling me to pause on the oven. And you know, there was nothing really that difficult from there on out. It was really only those two things that stopped me from progressing. That's one of those things that will just get skipped as you're going through on subsequent viewings. So if you didn't spot that the first time, you're not going to see that again until you just happen to watch the whole thing through again. Now, thanks to you lovely people who have donated to me on Patreon, I actually have a little bit of extra time to work on this. So I'll try to get that last ending and throw it in here. Wait, stop the outro, me from the future here, and I really would like to get this final ending in this video. Now at this point, I've already edited everything else up until this point, and seeing it back in that condensed way has given me a few ideas for things to try. Now presumably this final ending has something to do with filling the rest of these shelves with colored tapes. And I have an idea for the first one. In the altered version of Oh No Accidents that we saw at the end, Amanda says sometimes nobody can help if you have an accident, and nobody is in all caps. Well, doesn't she ask who can help in an accident in the original? Maybe there's enough characters for us to use that.
That's right! Willie hurt.
Looks like it'll work.
You're probably right. Let's take Wooly to the hospital to see a doctor. Which room should we go into to find the right doctor to help Wooly?
Okay, is this just gonna play out like normal? Well, we got the achievement, the sad truth, and another tape. Oh, another idea I had was she very conspicuously pauses when she talks about the daddy rooster. And it is a lot of characters. I mean, what if I try typing in Sam Colton? It seems like, see, there are certain things where it seems like she's maybe, like, remembering something, but not quite making the connection, so that could be another thing to try. I don't remember quite, it's been a couple of days, and I don't quite remember how we get the Animal Farm tape again. But let's try the mysterious red VHS.
It's been 3 weeks since local television producer Sam Colton was reported missing, and authorities still have no leads. Colton is the creator of Amanda the Adventurer, the public access children's educational program that became a huge hit among area children. But with Colton's disappearance, the future of the show remains unclear. Last year, Hamlin Entertainment purchased rights to the live-action program starring Colton's daughter Rebecca. As budget and production value increased, Hamlin reimagined the show as an animated series, planning to syndicate the program nationally. Hamlin's acquisition of the program and Colton's recent disappearance have raised some eyebrows, and to further fuel these concerns, new episodes of Amanda the Adventurer have had subject matter that has left local parents uncomfortable about the program.
My kids are still really into that show, but it has changed. I mean, I walked in the other day and Amanda was talking about how mommies and daddies aren't always right. I mean, what is that? That's not something you tell impressionable kids. I had to change the channel. I just told the kids that the TV was acting up.
It's not yet clear how Colton's disappearance will affect the involvement of his daughter Rebecca, the show's young star. We reached out to Hamlin Entertainment for an interview. While representatives declined to comment, they did release a written statement. We at Hamlin have concerns surrounding the nature of Sam Colton's abandonment of both our program and his daughter. We cannot speculate on his reasons for leaving. We do ask that the community respect the privacy of Rebecca Colton, as she needs time out of the spotlight to process these disturbing events. For the time being, Rebecca's local appearances have been canceled, including the Kensdale Public Library fundraiser, Wooly's Readathon, this Saturday evening. Rest assured that Amanda is not going anywhere. Hamlin Entertainment remains committed to our vision for this cherished program. Despite this statement, authorities have not drawn any conclusions about the nature of Sam Colton's disappearance. We will share any future updates as the story develops. When we return, we'll check in with Zappo, the talking gerbil.
It's me, your friend, Skip. And with me, as always, is my trusty dog, Chip.
Wait, no, hang on. There's at least 2 potential spin-offs here that I would love to see more of, but more importantly, in the lead-up to his disappearance, which we found out is a thing that happened, apparently the show's content began to get more and more, like, disturbing and teach bad lessons. I mean, clearly the tapes that we're watching now have kind of an audience participation aspect that wasn't there previously. However, whatever was going on started while the show was still airing, and people did take notice. Now, another important thing we just learned: public events at the Kensdale Library. Isn't that where our aunt used to work? She probably knew these people personally. Oh, and there's one more thing that I realized in editing. If we put in the orange tape again, I didn't notice this because I was so engrossed in what was actually happening, but this is actually really significant.
Where's the birthday girl?
Usually my mom holds my treat money.
Well,
Come on, Lauren, we have a special surprise for you.
Okay, here's what I have.
Who's ready for ice cream and cake?
She's busy with her best friend.
Is that show on 24/7?
It's like she didn't even hear me.
And we need to talk about some new TV rules. You know what, hold on. Let me try. I want to capture the big surprise on video. Lauren, honey, we got cake and ice cream. We got your favorite, mint chocolate chip.
Come on, baby. We can watch Amanda another time.
It's so much fun
Lauren?
to buy your own
Everything okay?
Lauren?
Lauren?
I love mint chocolate chip.
The TV, like, that's... It responds. She says, I love mint chocolate chip. Something that they wouldn't notice. In fact, I didn't notice. It seems like such an insignificant detail, but the fact that they didn't notice makes it so much creepier. It's so cool how, watching this stuff back, I've actually gained, like, a greater appreciation for it. Alright, let's try it.
Wait, what did you say? How do you... Where should we go next?
Recognition.
I think it's time to visit the sheep. Can you tell me where we can find the sheep?
Now, something that I'll point out now that I didn't even really pay attention to, like, I noticed it happening, but I didn't really comment on it during the actual playthrough. Through this whole thing, Wooly is just, like, terrified and unwillingly regressing into what is essentially an actual sheep. But do we have to wait for you to be done to find our new reward? No. Okay, let's just finish you off, and then we'll look at the green tape.
Welcome to Coffee Break. Today I'm talking with Sam Colton, the creator of the hit kids show Amanda the Adventurer. And I have to say, a fantastic studio neighbor.
Thanks for having me on the show, Sadie. You're a pretty good studio neighbor yourself. Though, I'm going to gain 50 pounds if you keep stocking the kitchen with those delicious homemade cookies.
You can't have a coffee break without cookies. Sam, last year you started producing Amanda the Adventurer right here in the studio. The whole town loves it. Did you even imagine that would be such a big sensation?
Honestly, Sadie, no. It was a total surprise. I mean, it's scrappy at best. You know how it is when you have a big idea and a little budget.
I don't know if I know what you're talking about.
Kids don't really care about that, though. They see the heart.
And boy, does your show have a big heart.
You know, I really have to thank our local librarian, Miss Kate, for being such a champion.
You did know her.
I think she's talked about it at every single story time.
I think it's just so rare nowadays for kids shows to be so much fun, but also really teach kids something, isn't it? What inspired you to create Amanda?
I wanted to create a show that teaches children that our world is a magical place, that there are little adventures waiting around every corner in their very own neighborhood. The show is a celebration of kids' imaginations. But really, it's all Rebecca. As soon as I met my beautiful daughter, the inspiration was there. You know, she was so young when I adopted her. And despite what she's gone through, she's always seen the world with such
what she's
kindness
gone
and
through.
joy. She's the light of my life, and it makes me so happy to share that light with our community.
She really is something special. Watching her perform is simply delightful. I mean, the whole show is just so cute.
Thank you, Sadie.
Do you see big things happening with Amanda the Adventurer?
I've actually had some people approach me about it. They want to turn Amanda into a cartoon. I can't really talk about it yet, but it's exciting. It feels like a dream, the idea of welcoming even more kids into this wild, creative world. It feels like my little show could really have a big impact.
That's incredible. Sam, thanks so much for having a coffee break with me today. Our community is so lucky to have you. And Rebecca. On our next coffee break, floral arrangements for all occasions, featuring the newest addition to our neighborhood, Rose Matthews of Rose's Bouquet. Until then, may your coffee always be steaming and the conversation sparkling. Are you going to? And just really doing together. Everything comes.
I'll do that last first. I need some of those cookies.
I can't do it.
Wow. It's little snippets like that that add like a real... I don't know, I mean, I felt it the entire time, but there's a real sense of like tragedy in the way this is portrayed. Like what we're seeing is the aftermath of something horrible that was going on behind the scenes. But he says that like he was inspired when he adopted Rebecca. And all this stuff, that interview with her, him saying that, or not him saying, but the knowledge from before that things started to go weird with him before he finally disappeared, and everything that's happened since, I've been wondering if maybe she's, like, in some way trapped here. I mean, of course, we don't know what ultimately happened to Rebecca herself, but I'm wondering if she's not maybe the negative influence on the character. Maybe what's happening here doesn't come from Sam, but from her. Oh, this is... I mean, it could just be me. This is taking some twists and turns, but none of that is actually confirmed. It's all just speculation. Now, there should be at least 2 more tapes, but I don't really have any ideas for how to go about getting them. So I'm actually going to go on the Steam forums and see if there's anybody who can be of help. Okay, there's a thread on the Steam forums talking about this, of course, and one of them says, the music notes that are seen above the shelves of cards in the 24/7 store spell facade. Play the keys on the piano. Alright, I never would have gotten that. Maybe we have to pause it here. You are not here yet, but let's try it anyway. It doesn't work. Okay, somebody on Steam said that it needs to be the alternate in your neighborhoods, so... I really wish there was a way to just, like, dive out the window.
I need to go to the store to buy them a...
Right.
Good job!
Let's go in here. And there are actual musical notes now displayed above that. Again, not like that would be anything I'd be able to figure out even if I did see it. But we know from the helpful Steam thread that that spells out facade. So let's go over here. And there's more. Let's grab you. That's 5 tapes. Now, I was also reading in the discussions that there are no 6 tapes, or that, like, people have shown it on YouTube but never show how to do it, so, like, there's all kinds of speculation on whether that's, like, us being screwed with by the developers or what. But I'll read more about that after this is done, although I can't watch it until we do this, because apparently, even though pause and eject are the same button, we can't actually eject. Alright, let's do it.
Rebecca, that was great. Let's move on to the next one.
Bio. 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 Pie man. Pie man. Pie man. Bala. Balam. Pie.
What is this? What is she reading? Just a few simple words. This script is specifically tuned to train the technology's dynamic voice reaction. The what? I want this to stop. Sam, why don't you take a walk for a few minutes? We've only got a few more of these.
No, I don't want to do that.
Rebecca, what's wrong? Who are you talking to?
The man in the headphones.
There's no man. She's upset. This is going too far. Let's just take 5. Rebecca, come on out, and we'll...
Dynamic voice recognition. Were they trying to do like an early form of like maybe AI-ifying her voice so that they could have it do whatever they needed? She actually sounded quite different. Whatever it was, it seems like Sam actually wasn't on board with it and somebody was I guess trying to eavesdrop, maybe try to show proof. She also said, like, the man in the headphones, either she's hearing voices or they were over the headset trying to coach her on something. Actually, I'm reading now, you get this achievement by getting the 5 tapes and then play the final ending when Amanda asks if she can tell you her secret. So to get that, we need to go 2862, and that'll enable us to get the water, to kill the robot, to get the key, to open the chest, to get the tape, to play the final part, find the crown, save the town of Mr. Krabs.
I'm out there. Somewhere.
So it's that ending, but just slightly different. I don't know who that was. I'm gonna have to pause that to see, but I get the achievement now. The end. Question mark. I have to say, in coming back to this, I'm not 100% sure whether I like the structure or not. Because on the one hand, this whole, like, loop thing doesn't really make sense, and it doesn't actually work, like, in universe. It's not something that's really explained in story. However, it is sort of told like an ARG, almost like everything is so obscure that they kind of want people to talk about it and discuss different ideas with each other. And that is sort of appropriate for the Lost Episode genre. Oh, and also, there are still 2 achievements, 2 hidden achievements, which I'm missing. So presumably there is still more to be done? They say in the Steam thread you can only get the final 6th tape by hacking, so it might have been a way to expose cheaters or something, I don't know. But if we look at the achievements, you can't see them right now because I'm using game recording. We have the end, meet the sunrise, and the end question mark. Same image, but with a shadowy figure in a hat standing in front of that sunrise. And the description is, and a new friend? Maybe Amanda, or whatever amalgamation of personalities represents Amanda, allows you to move on if you're able to care enough to learn her story. Did something just flash on the screen for a second there? But, all in all, this is a wonderfully creepy experience that I honestly think is such a good representation of everything that's good about the Lost Episode creepypasta genre. And it had the presence of mind to leave enough questions that it doesn't ruin the appeal of its own mystery. But if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy and comfy content. If you have any ideas for other videos you think I should do, the best place to suggest that will be at the Discord, which I will link in the description. If you want to try this game out for yourself, that link will also be in the description. And as always, I will see you in the next one.